What is going on, guys? Today we are talking about something super exciting that I have been waiting for over 6 months. It's the Pulse chain, PulseX, Pulse, everything that has to do with Richard Hart, makes money. Basically, that's the consensus on everything that he's been doing. When the man isn't buying himself, $9 million worth of Rolexes, that chain right there is probably 50 grand. That rollie on his wrist or whatever that is, it's a shit ton of money right there. We all know that. But the latest thing that I have heard from Richard Hart is, I was trying to find his tweet, but the last tweet, whatever that I had seen from him said that Pulse chain would probably, not probably, right? He said that it could be a possibility that it would be launching sometime in May, but we're already on May 13th, and there really hasn't been another announcement that has said anything like that. So, his latest announcements have been talking about the market, bear market, Bitcoin, Ethereum, his normal things like that. But we're going to be talking about today of why I think once it does launch, this will probably be another 10x. A 10x at least off launch on both Pulse and Pulse chain. It's probably gonna be more of a Pulse chain PLS instead of PLSX. We'll rock it more because just a lot of things. There was more tokens out there for PulseX, so it's like a 2-for-1 on the testnet right now, right? It's one Pulse for 3.5 PulseX. So the price for that just being obviously PulseX has to be lower, but there's some people out there saying that PulseX could even be off the launch Pulse. There's a lot of things that'll go back into that, and I'll make a different video about that going into more technical, but that's just my prediction. I think that easily Hex has done a 10,000x since its launch, right? At the peak of whatever it was. It's crazy, right? It's just massive. You can see the run up. People here were scared, blah, blah, blah. Utility came in. You could finally use it, sell it, had a value. At the peak, whatever it was here at 47 cents, that's massive. Hitting 10 cents was massive. Hitting 1 cent was massive, right? So that's just going to be the thing. It's going to be a long-term play. You're not going to be able to go in and pump and dump. It's not going to be moved so much by just about any little thing. There was $1 billion sacrifice for Pulse. Richard Hart spent already probably 500 million of that on his new Rolexes. Right here you can see his watches. So he spent half of that already on some new watches. He said he had $9 million worth of gold already. So if we have half of that, whatever it was for Pulse, I actually did sacrifice. I sacrificed $1,500 for PulseX, and that is going to give me, I think I have 16 million or 1.6 million, 16 million PulseX. So I wish it was how it is right now, because if it was right now, I would have $32,000, right? And that's just massive from a $1,500 deposit or a sacrifice 6 months ago, because we're in May. I sacrificed sometime early to mid-December for PulseX. I'd sacrificed on the very first day. So I've been a believer. I've been holding in that money by force, basically. Everybody has to, because you sacrificed it. But we're all there for the Richard Hart, what he does, what he says, how he can move markets. He's been talking about his expensive collection of the Rolex, everything like that. The guy's having fun out there, but he did give us the testnet. So I haven't messed around much with it, but I've seen a lot of people in a lot of different videos that have been making a lot of money, right? It's fake money, play money for now, but if it's anything like how the actual PulseX.com will be, and then Pulse chain, everything like that, it's going to be a lot of money, and the play is going to be to hold, earn it, put it in your farms, wait for stuff to happen on the actual network and the chain and everything like that, right, guys? So that'll probably be the best thing that you can do, get the best bang for your buck, is just hold. Obviously if you want to take profits, take profits. This is not financial advice, but I personally am not going to be taking profits off the launch. You don't get rich by selling right away on the first day of the project, unless it does 1000x. Then you could probably get rich, and But realistically, people are saying 10 to 15 to 20, 25x for the Pulse chain. The PLS, more realistically, will probably have a bigger run up, less market or less supply, probably more demand, equal demand. So everything is going to feed into Pulse, right? That is the main one. PulseX is a little bit on its own. There's a whole diagram out there that shows how it feeds into that. So how Hex would be coming in and how it'll be, I think it's like P Hex and stuff like that. So there's a lot that goes into this, and it'll be pretty interesting to see how this all goes and works. And because we have this test net, he could probably start this test net right now and launch the whole network, and everything just will be working perfectly fine, right? But he's creating more hype, he's doing all this, right? He created Hex. A lot of people were haters of Hex. I unfortunately didn't get into Hex. I do know a lot of people who did, and they're sitting pretty easy, pretty good right now. One of the people that I actually talked to was the reason I invested into the Pulse chain. They told me how much money they made off of Hex. Said, hey, if I ever do anything for you, just throw in $1,000. I threw in $1,500. 6 months later, I didn't need the money. I still don't need the money, so $1,500 isn't going to make me go broke if he does just run off with the money, right, guys? But by the looks of it, he is going to his word. He's doing stuff. He's putting out announcements. He's out there. He's talking. Advertising, everything like that, right? So that's a win-win situation, guys. So that's mostly all that I wanted to talk about on this video. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, because I will be doing more Pulse videos. I'm mostly a drip YouTuber in a way, because I've been doing a lot of piggy bank videos, stuff like that. So it's mainly the type of videos that I do, but I will be starting up more PulseX videos, Pulse Chain videos, doing weekly announcements, stuff like that. So if you like the video, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys later. Have a great day.